Good morning once again. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. And I want to narrow down today on issue number one that I talked about that affects the youths nationwide and worldwide. And one of the challenge that I come to realize that is affecting major youths worldwide and even in some of the major countries in Africa is lack of employment. Immediately youths get out of the learning institutions. And when I talk about the learning institutions here, I am actually talking about the higher learning institutions, which are categorized into vocational training colleges. Also, we have got the higher learning, we have got the universities, we have got and different colleges which are offering uh, knowledge to the youth. And remember, employment, this is an issue. How can the government address this issue of employment? That is the question that needs an answer. Up to when shall the youth be seated waiting for these jobs? Up to when? Remember, there are so many ways of creating jobs. For an economy to grow, we need energetic people, and that is a population that is basically concerned about the youth. For an economy to grow, we need the youth. For an economy to strive, we need the youth. And how do we need this youth? You remember, youths are required for an economy to grow in the sense that the youth are the one that can help the government to do to perform a variety of its function effectively. Why? Because the youths are the people who have got the energy to do the work. The youths are the people who have got the fresh minds to think and to reason and to solve problems. And why is it that the government excludes the youths in terms of employment? What happens? The government, they sweet talk the youths, especially during the campaign periods. And I have realized in Africa that the youths are the major population that are normally used during campaign periods and even in the post-election violence. Why? The youth are the people who are known to be causing chaos and violence for the benefit of the chosen few. And when I talk about the chosen few, are the people in the government. The people in the government uses the youths a lot, and they misuse the youths a lot. In the sense that, how will you say that the youth should be in a position to get a job, should be in a position to earn, and when we go to the actual field to search for those jobs, you cannot find them. The jobs are not there. The jobs are not there. Why is it that the jobs are not there? There are some people somewhere seated in a certain boardroom discussing about who to employ and who not to employ. And when I narrow down this, I talk about corruption. That is number one. Why do we talk about corruption? Corruption in the sense that many people think that the government will employ you without you necessarily offering a bribe. And here we found the youth between the rock and the hard surface. No moving forward, no moving backward. Why? It is the same youth that complain that immediately they leave the training colleges, universities, when they get out to search for those jobs after application and during the interview, because even in the job requirements, it is stated that we need somebody with 5 years experience. Where will you get the youth with 5 years experience? Yet this youth has not landed into the first job. What does the government requires the youth to do? In my own opinion, I think the government should ensure that there is creation of more jobs for the youth. And this is what is lacking in most of the countries in Africa and worldwide. You find that the government does not create enough job for the youth. And basically, there are so many courses offered in these training institutions, which the youths are enrolling into do, and they are doing it perfectly. But by the end of the course, after graduation, where does the youth go to? You find that so many youths get into criminal activities because they have looked, they have searched for the job for a longer period of time. For instance, somebody graduated in 2016. Right now we are in 2023, 7 years down the line. Just imagine somebody like that searching for job, searching for a job, searching for the first job. And then when you are doing unemployment, and then when you are advertising these vacancies, you are telling us that you need somebody with 5 years experience. Do we really talk about 5 years experience working or 5 years experience unemployed? That is the question that we should be raising as a country. Mm? Do we need people who have experience and yet they have not gotten experience anywhere? And that is why the government is sleeping on the job. Somebody somewhere is sleeping on the job. And McHugh, the government has to play the role of ensuring that the youth get job. If not so, criminal activities will continue. If not so, substance abuse will continue. If not so, many youth are going to lose hope in life. And another problem that I have come to realize is also linked to this unemployment, especially for the youth. I've realized that major nations, they have not specified the age for retirement. You realize that so many job categories does not classify that at which point should somebody get retirement and get out of office. Really, somebody with 80 years, 90 years still working. I think the best thing is to say somebody should work for a maximum of 30 years. With a good pay, you are able to save for the money, you are able to do your things after retirement. Why should the government retain somebody who is older, who is already aged, who cannot deliver anymore? Because somebody who has 60, 70 years, that is a person who who cannot deliver anymore. And that is why I call upon the government in my country, Kenya, and even the government in Africa, all the governments, that they should do something about this issue of employment and ensure that many youths are absorbed into job markets and they are able to do their work effectively and they are also able to perform, they are also able to deliver, because it is delivery that we want. We don't want a nation whereby many people go to school, but at the long last, they become useless to the society. Why will you go back to your home? Why will you go back to your home or you go back to the society without nothing, with an empty hand, not able to get anything, not able to give them anything, not able to give back to the society? Remember, it is the society that plays a key role in terms of nurturing the youths and also ensuring that they perform well when they go to schools, when they are given that opportunity to work well. And I will encourage the government that they should look at this unemployment crisis that is affecting major nations and especially resulting from somebody somewhere seated and is just thinking about I should own everything. No, that is not the issue. Thank you.